Hello everyone, welcome to today's character modeling workflow. Today I'll be teaching my pipeline from Makehuman to Flow 3D. I told you guys all we'll be using mostly is assets, so this is the first in a series of assets that we'll use. So first of all, open your Makehuman, you will see this interface. The navigation is almost the same with Blender, that's rotate, pan, and go up and down, zoom and zoom out. So you can just test it by yourself with your mouse button. So check your reference. It's very important to always check your reference. Now the first tab, the main tab, you can change your gender on the left of your screen. So if you shift it to the left, it's female, shift to the right, it's male. You can change the age. Come down and you'll see where it's written. You can also change the muscle density. This uses a series of parameters to just go up and down to change how your character looks. You can see it is quite easy. You can even change the race of your character, not just how their body looks. Remember to keep checking your reference to make sure that you're not deviating. So go on to the next tab, that's the gender tab. It's more detailed than the first one. It's just changing details more than the first one. So the only thing I change here is the point on the chest, the size, and so it doesn't poke through the fabric when we start making fabric in clothes. So I always drag it down to make it look a bit flat. Moving on to the face. Here you see a number of parameters. You can make her look younger. On the right are more categories you can click on. Yeah, let's check your reference. Now this on here, you can see other categories like head size, forehead, eyebrows. You can change it on the right. Then go back to your left and change the parameters. And change the cleaning. All these are things you can change in the different categories here. And just the forehead. This is one of the fastest ways you can create your character, your gaming character, and there's another way, but let's finish with this one first. So when it comes to the eyes or any other part that can be mirrored, you have to do one side first. So here we're doing the right eye. You can see we are changing the size. Check your reference. So when you're done, come up to these three places. You see the one that's pointing to the right. Change it. It takes everything from one eye to the other, from one side to the other side. So anything you do on one side, it will affect the other side after you've clicked that button. So you can also check other parameters. Nose. I don't want to really touch much on the face because I'm sure you guys have gotten the idea I'm going for. So let me just do small adjustments. But you know you understand what the basic workflow is. Same thing with those details. So anything you click on the right, you can edit it on the left in more detail. So you go next. Okay, let me just change the shade a bit, because it's one of the parameters that can really change someone's face. The chin and the eyes. You can make it, you can see how moving the parameter is changing her face. Now let's go to torso. Using much I want to do here. I don't think there's much I want to do here, because it's men that usually have the torso affects more. So on the hips, there's nothing much. I can just maybe increase how muscular she is. Yeah, in the tummy now, you can even make her look pregnant. Can you see? So if she's a background character, you can make a pregnant background character. Yeah, one thing when making female African characters, I like to always increase their back and their tummy a little. It makes it look more realistic. I think that's all I'll be doing here. That's all. I don't think there's any other thing I want to. I don't know. Well, nothing else. Let's go to the next one. Nothing here. Everything is normal. Let's go to geometries. So the geometries window is for adding extra things like hair, clothing, teeth, etc. You can change the eyes here. You can see there's only one kind of eye that I always use, the high poly. You can change the hair, but I'm not going to use hair. The teeth, let's select the first teeth. You can't see it because her mouth is closed. Topologies, you don't need it. Eyebrow is a bit dicey because Makehuman does not have good eyebrows. So I don't know. Let's check this. No, this is horrid. Let me check once more. No, let's just use the first one. Eyelashes. Adding eyelashes will just increase the geometry, even tongues. So nobody will notice, so there's no need. Here in the materials, we add textures. Now, this comes with some pre-made textures, so it makes things easier. Let's slide down to young female African. Yes, you can see how it looks like it's already painted. It's looking far more realistic than when it had no textures, like it was just paint. But this one is looking like skin, hair, everything. So in the pose window, we give her a skeleton. The right bone is very important when it comes to gameplay and animation. So I think I will use not the default bone. It comes with several bones, but let's use the game engine bone, I think. So this is what you manipulate when animating, and this is what the game engine also, when you're doing your blueprint, this is what the game engine directly manipulates to make you move. So let me see if I like it. I like it. No need for rendering. So to export, you click on file. Okay, let's check first. I think there's no problem. So to export, you click on file, click on export, select film box, that's FBX. Other softwares call it FBX. So then you type in the name of the character. I think I'll just use what will I call it? Lady. Lady, I think. What's her name? Okay, let me just type lady. I can't remember the name. Then don't click on export, click on these three buttons here. You navigate to where you want to save it. Let's create a new folder. Let's name it gamer. Let's name it game. There's another file named gamer. Okay, let me just use just new folder. New folder. Let me just leave it as new folder. Okay, let me leave that new folder. And why is the name temple here? Let me change it to character. So remember, the name you put here overrides the name that you've put there before. So let me just quickly put character. Then save. So if you look here, you can see the meter showing how much has saved. Now it went from 50 to 0. That means it has finished saving. So you come back to where you saved, you exported it. See the character, this thing that you exported. It's 1.0 megabyte. Let's see it. You open it with your normal 3D viewer, your normal laptop's 3D viewer. Let's see. And that's it. So next up, we'll take you to Blender, but that's in the next lesson. Now, let me see what you people will make. Have a nice day.